It was a rainy evening in Kolkata. A young boy sat by the window, watching drops race across the glass inside a yellow ambassador taxi. His father sat beside him, tired after a long day, but smiling. The driver said softly, Sahab, this car is old, but it never leaves you halfway. Years later, that boy grew up, but he never forgot that ride because for millions of Indians, their story began in an ambassador. Welcome to the story of Ambassador, the Indian car. For over 5 decades, from 1958 to 2014, this car was not just transport, it was India's identity, the Hindustan Ambassador. Built by Hindustan Motors, based on the British Morris Oxford Series 3, it rolled out of Uttarpada, West Bengal, and into history. By the 70s and 80s, it ruled a market with almost no competition. Taxis, government cars, family vehicles, it was everywhere. If India moved, it moved in an ambassador. Strong, spacious, easy to repair, it became the backbone of a developing nation. But success was hiding a silent problem. While the world evolved, the ambassador stayed the same. From the 1950s to the 2000s, very little changed, and slowly reliability turned into outdated. In 1983, a small car changed everything, the Maruti 800 by Maruti Suzuki. Fuel efficient, affordable, modern, and India began to move on. Then came 1991, and India opened its door to the world. Global brands entered, and the competition exploded. The ambassador was no longer enough. Inside Hindustan Motors, factories aged, innovation slowed, and the gap kept growing. From dominating the roads to selling barely 2000 to 2500 cars a year by 2014, the fall was undeniable. In May 2014, after 56 long years, production stopped. No noise, no farewell, just silence. Years later, that boy stood on the same road in Kolkata. No yellow ambassadors, no family sound, just memories. And he realized it was not just a car that disappeared, it was a piece of his childhood. It did not just drive on Indian roads, it drove through Indian lives. Behind the ambassador, there was not just a company, but a vision led by one man, B.M. Birla.